Good morning. We are here at Custom Audio Video with Carlos Ramos. We are here with your expert team for Smart Solutions, and we are going to be talking about holiday shopping solutions this morning. Good morning, Carlos.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you today?
I'm good. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what we have here?
Okay, well, actually, before we get into this, I'd like to talk about one thing that we don't have on display, but which is a great gift idea. There's a device called a digital to analog converter, which is also called a DAC, shortened. And what those DACs do is they convert digital, which is anything from like a CD to an MP3, to analog. And analog is what we see, what we hear. So it's basically converting that signal into sound that's going to come over a speaker, over a headphone. And any device that you listen to musically these days, except for maybe a record player, is going to have a DAC. There's a company called AudioQuest, which has made a DAC for computers, and it's a small DAC the size of a flash drive. And the reason that you would want something like that is, although the computers already have DACs built into them, that's not the thing that computer manufacturers focus on. So if you're an audiophile and you're accessing your music off of your computer, whether you're listening to it on headphones or playing it to your stereo system, you might want to consider upgrading your DAC. And again, this little flash drive is something that you would just plug into a USB, then plug in your stereo system or your headset, and it really increases the sound stage. It really widens that sound stage. It adds punch to your bass. It adds a crispness to your highs, and as I'd mentioned, it expands your sound stage, so it really gives you a really nice middle. So it's more than just increasing your bass.
Okay, great. So it's really adding a difference to that quality of sound.
It's enormous. It's enormous, the difference that it makes.
Good.
And here we have some Bowers & Wilkins products. This is the Bowers & Wilkins Zeppelin. This is an older model. The newer models do not have this dock here. So while we have an iPod, or you could dock an iPhone on this, newer models have done away with that so that everything is done wirelessly. This is actually a 2.1 system. It has 2 drivers or 2 speakers and a subwoofer, so it really gives you some nice sound quality, it gives you some nice punch. And it's really versatile, whereas the older system used AirPlay only. This one still uses AirPlay, but also gives you the opportunity to use Bluetooth. So you're no longer limited to Apple products. You can use Android products, and also uses Spotify Connect. Okay,
great. So it's really, the newer version has really expanded the options for the listeners.
Makes it much more versatile, the ability to use more products on it than just Apple.
Good, and that's really good for all the new products that are continuously coming out. They don't have to keep running out and upgrading to a newer system. We now have something that is going to offer that option to them. So that's great. Tell us a little bit about the A7.
So the A7 here is another Bowers & Wilkins product, and this one expands on the sound quality. It has an audiophile quality DAC, which we were talking about earlier, that digital to analog converter. It also has 5 speakers in it. So it has a subwoofer, and it has 2 additional speakers. So it in of itself, that alone, aside from a better DAC, is going to give you a much wider soundscape. 6-inch Kevlar subwoofer on there. The one thing about this one is that it is limited to Apple products. So if you're an Apple user, it's something you're definitely going to want to consider going towards. It uses Apple AirPlay.
Definitely a good option for those that have Apple products.
Absolutely.
And let's go ahead and move on to the headsets. Tell us a little bit about the Bowers & Wilkins headsets.
So the Bowers & Wilkins headset, while it doesn't give you eliminate outside sounds, it really does a good job at getting rid of some of those, but what it really delivers is comfort. It's like it's made for your ears, and amazing sound quality. So if you're someone who's traveling and you really want to listen to your music at an elevated sound quality, this is
your product to go. Okay, well, great, because that's going to give a good level of comfort for the listener, and then also you don't have that sound spilling over for someone close proximity in travel. Great products here. And then tell us a little bit, we were talking about these Sonos. This was pretty interesting. Tell us about the Sonos.
So Sonos is a product that we've talked about on your show before. It really is a fabulous product. When people come into the showroom, typically what I talk to them about Sonos is it being a music delivery system. And it's great for that. You're able to access music off of the internet. You're able to access music that you have stored on computers, on your cell phone, on a tablet, and play it wirelessly. And all of it is controlled off of that portable device. So it is wireless. The Sonos speaker alone, if you're just going with a Sonos speaker, you can connect it to your Wi-Fi system, and the only cable that it really has is a power cable.
It's the power cable.
So you can literally move this from room to room. What we frequently see people doing is they may have one of these in the kitchen, and then if they're going to spend some time in the lanai or outdoors somewhere in their home, they just pick it up and move it to that outdoor area.
That's nice, very convenient. Now you mentioned also that Sonos actually has its own, you mentioned Wi-Fi, but Sonos also has its own sort of connection so that it does not have to be connected to your current Wi-Fi.
That's correct. It is an independent system. You can have a Sonos Connect, which basically, or I should say a Sonos Bridge, which creates its own bubble. So let's say for some reason your internet goes down, you're no longer dependent on that. You can still play through that Sonos bubble music that you have stored on your computer or mobile device.
Okay, thank you, Carlos, for showing us some of the great holiday gift-giving ideas. We want to thank you all for watching this edition of Girl Talk. I'm Takia Smith, and we'll see you next time.